Hi, this is Hayden, and I'm going to talk to you about opportunity mapping. This is an opportunity map of Columbus, Ohio. And we can see that up in the northern areas near Delaware County, we have a lot of dark red. That dark red indicates high opportunity. Whereas in the central city and lower, we get lighter colors. Those are low opportunity. So what does it mean to be high or low opportunity? Well, to figure that out, we create an index. And what an opportunity index is, this is an example from a couple of projects that we did in Austin, is that we take different aspects of opportunity, like education, economics, mobility and transportation, health and environment, and neighborhood quality, and we create indexes for them. Within each index, there are different indicators. So for education, we have school poverty, teacher experience, student-teacher ratio, math and readings scores, and student retention. So for each of those, we take that indicator. So of course, all of the indicators are going to be drastically different numbers. You have percentages for the math and reading scores, for the percent passage rates. You have teacher experience would be average years teaching. So what we do is we create a z-score with those numbers, which z-score, if you remember from statistics, is kind of like the standard deviation divided by the mean or something like that. And so for each z-score then, now that we've normalized all of the indicators, we add up all the z-scores for a given set of indicators like education, and we average them. And so that gives us the z-score for the category. Now to create the overall opportunity index, we average all of the z-scores from the different categories, and that is what gives you this map. Now, we do map all of the individual layers as well. So, for example, from Austin, this is just housing and environment. Alright, so this one only has neighborhood poverty, vacancy rate, proximity to parks, proximity to toxic release sites, crime rates, food deserts, and healthcare facility access. Alright, so on this one, we see that there's really high opportunity in the northern areas and not so much on the inner areas. For economic and mobility opportunity, on the other hand, so this is unemployment rates, job access, mean commute time, transit access, median household income. We see a little bit more of an inverse. So we have more opportunity with relation to those index on the inside of the city, closer to the inner city. Now, what does this all mean for Columbus? Well, for one thing, it shows us that the overall opportunity layers, which if you know Columbus at all, this isn't surprising, that around Hilliard, Dublin, Gahanna, and near Westerville and Worthington are really high opportunity, whereas here in the middle, not so much, and down south. So, but there's more that we can do as well. We can put overlays on them. So a really interesting overlay that we can use is subsidized housing. Alright, so this subsidized housing layers is just showing us big bubbles are where there are lots of subsidized housing, little ones are where there are not so much subsidized housing. And what this is telling us is that people who are living in subsidized housing are living in low opportunity areas. Well, why does that matter? People who are living in low opportunity areas probably don't have access to things like healthcare, good education, and all the other things that they would need to get out of low opportunity areas, or to make that opportunity, or to make that area a higher opportunity. So we're putting subsidized housing basically in places where it is needed least. Alright, and this is just subsidized housing. And we have all different layers that we can put on this map. This map is a web map that we produce. This one is for Columbus, but we produce these for almost all of our clients. We just finished ones for Austin and Houston. And what ArcGIS Online allows us to do with these maps is to put additional layers up. So, for example, we could search for some other kind of content. So if I want, say, population density, US population density, and we can add that to the map. And here we can see population density. So we see the densest areas of Columbus are right in the middle. Not super surprising, but also we've got some areas out here that are really dense. And not only can our clients add content that's already that's out off of the web, they can also upload their own content. So ultimately, what are you going to do with opportunity maps? Well, you can look at them like I've shown you, but they're also meant to be a tool for creating conversation, precisely like what I was talking about with subsidized housing. If all of the subsidized housing in an area is located in low opportunity areas, what does that mean for the people who are living in subsidized housing? And why are they not able to either move someplace else, or why are those areas where there are subsidized housing low opportunity? So in other words, is it the chicken or the egg? Is the low opportunity drawing the subsidized housing, or is the subsidized housing creating the low opportunity area? And so these are all applications. So for each individual project that we do, we talk to our clients. In this case, what we're looking at is the city of Austin, and we're talking about, how all the different ways that they can use these opportunity maps to organize. So that is how we use opportunity maps at the Kirwan Institute.